Hello everyone and welcome back to Serenity, a Cobblemon journey adventure where we will see what the day brings. And today, I feel like we need to continue the wall that we did outside. However, I do want to see if I can add a little bit of change to it, and this might become a problem, so we might have to collect some more wood. So let me take you outside to where we left off last episode, because I did anticipate that I wanted to continue the entire wall last time, but it ended up taking a lot of time showing you around my castle, so I hope you enjoyed that. So the change I want to make is I want to take down these sections and then replace it with spruce logs. And the reason I want to do this is to break up the sections a little more, because this does look fine with the little like protrusion tower like, but this kind of breaks it a little bit. And I was a little bit debating if it should be there or on like this one. So I might do one like this and one the other version so I can see which one I like the best. Okay, and now we have both examples, and looking at them, this definitely does give the vibe that I kind of was looking for. And I don't like this. However, there is one thing I want to try. There we go. There is the third option I wanted to test out to see how it looks. And I think I might like this because it's showing more of the stone, showing that it can look more like a stone tower versus this kind of just looks like a extruding wall, which is not really the look I'm going for. So I will take these down again and place back the stone to just do this. I think that's good. Whew, okay, here we go. So while I am digging out the sides of the mountains, building up the walls, gathering wood, and then making this wall look pretty, I wanted to talk about this for a little bit, so here we go. There are two major factors that has helped me back, and I'd briefly like to talk about that today while I build. Energy and anxiety. So first off, I'm disabled. It doesn't really matter in which ways, cause it can be a lot to dive into, but the point I want to make is how my disabilities affect my energy. I get drained of energy super easily, and I need a lot of time to recover from things like burnout and stress, which means I often have to be very careful when working on creative projects, even the ones I really love, to not get knocked down hard when I'm done, if I even get done. I'm sure people who know about or have experienced stress knows what it's like, and it's difficult to explain otherwise, I feel like. And it's even harder with disabilities added on top of it. And this is by no means a pity party. I've had the privilege to get to know myself, my obstacles and needs, and I've become much better at knowing when I need to stop and take a break. This just means I can't commit to weekly or monthly upload. Your health is more important than schedules, after all. But it also ensures that the project that comes out on the other end is of passion and not of a deadline that needs to be met. And that ties in well with my second topic, anxiety, my biggest bully. It's wild how one's brain can just come up with the craziest scenarios that has never happened, and it somehow tricks you to think it's real. That's more or less what it's like on my bad days. And bad days come if I don't listen to my body and take breaks to recharge. And with bad days, anxiety puts pressure on finishing projects, which drains me mentally and physically, which then makes my anxiety make me believe lies, and the circle continues. My point is, this is my journey. I'm new and learning. It's okay to take breaks, even if the breaks sometimes are longer than expected. I am physically disabled. I'm anxious, I get stressed and sometimes depressed. And I want to be transparent with this. Not for you to take pity on me, but to understand. Maybe even get inspired. Even with all these daily challenges, I've wanted to make YouTube videos for years. You can go back on this channel and see my earlier attempts. And before that, I was making anime music videos on another channel, which you're not gonna be able to find. And that's actually what I one day hope to do, inspire. I want to inspire people who were and is like me, who wants to see someone queer, disabled, or with dyslexia just do the thing. You can make stuff. So yeah, I'm here, making the stuff I want. And I hope to keep making stuff to the end of times. Make that video, draw that piece, write the story, sing the song, create. I promise, if you get into it, wanting to create and nothing more, no fame, no money, it'll be worth it. For you. Anyway, I didn't mean to become all philosophical, but here you have it. I might want to go into topics like this in the future if I find the right words for it. Until then, have some more silly Minecraft. I know it's raining, so it might be a little bit difficult to see, but I brought a couple of things to like test out some design here. So let's see how this looks. I want to kind of maybe try this to have light out here. That could be fun. Otherwise, we can try and just do maybe just copper. Like this. Or last alternatively is just the wall. To give it a little bit more shape. So let's see. What do we think? I actually like the copper blocks. And that's fine, but I think I prefer the copper more. It's way simpler. This is a lot. We could maybe put some trapdoors on it. And now that my pickaxe is fine again, we can continue converting some of this rocks and stuff to grass, like I have started doing it here. I will continue it up here as well. And I thought I had waxed these. I guess I didn't. But I did end up alternating the lanterns with just regular copper, so it doesn't get too saturated with the light everywhere. And I think it looks pretty nice when it's all the same copper color. So I'll have to remember to wax those when I get the time, and I gotta figure out what to do with this as well. The hole I have here. If I want the pillar to just go all the way down to the grass, or if I want like a little boulder situation here. So let me get bird. Get up and get some grass so I can convert the floor a little bit. There we go. Now what I want to do is I want to flatten out these areas a little bit. Not too much, but just make sure there's no like big divots like this. So maybe pick like a point like this level and just fill it in. So it gets a little bit more buildable surface if I ever want to build something here. Or at least make some easier paths. mining all this out gave me a lot of new material, so I'm gonna spend a little bit cleaning this up. So let's get all this stuff inside, shall we? Because I kinda also wanna spend a little bit of time getting some more wood. Because as you could see, my spruce supply is pretty low, and it's nice to have a nice stock of it already. And most of it I don't have that many stacks of, so it would be nice to get some more dark oak and some spruce at least. So let's get on to that. And luckily for me, Kat has this area where she has planted a bunch of different trees, and you can see I have been here before gathering some spruce wood, so we are allowed to just take them down and replant. So that is what I'll spend a little bit of time doing. I definitely want spruce and dark oak because I'm using that a lot in my builds. So yeah, I'll just spend a little bit of time collecting some wood, and I'll return showing you all the goods. There we go, about 9-ish stacks of both spruce and dark oak is satisfying enough for me. So let's head back, and I have remembered to replant everything, and I think actually I'll just leave the spare saplings here for the community collection. Dark oak there, boom, and spruce, there we go. And let's head back with the goods. Meow. Then I will call it here for today. A shorter one to complement the longer one from last week. And to remind, we finished off digging out the mountains here to build up these walls where we have alternated the lighting bulbs with just regular copper to give a little bit of difference and not have everything like super lit up like I talked about in the last video, of playing around with light and shadows, not to make everything just bright. And I feel like it came out super well. And in the future we might do some more details, maybe make some small towers from these, but we will see. So thank you so much for watching this video, and please do subscribe, like and comment if you feel like staying and enjoy what you see. I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video. So until next time, stay hydrated and I'll see you. Bye bye!